before. Yeah, guys, what's up? Our episode crashed. We got so much done. If you're looking through a complete walkthrough on how to do this quest,
go look at the other one.
Yeah, go look at like the 16 effing things we did for this. It's not our first run of this. So anyway, this guy I listened to. I was talking about something on the stream, folks, and you're getting the tail end.
People on stream.
He's talking about how like he used to visit Pole and like the Donald all the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I used to like go on it, and it was like funny, and it was a little bit racist, and like I kind of, those jokes are fine to me. I like the offensive stuff. And then I noticed that like everyone kept one-upping each other, and then I noticed that like not everyone was joking.
Yeah.
And then I realized that almost nobody was joking. And then I realized that nobody was joking, and I was with a bunch of crazy people who actually wanted to do this stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's probably the most sane thing he ever said.
No, I don't think it's Joe Rogan.
Who's Joe Rogan?
The guy you're talking about.
No, I think Joe Rogan, from the small amount of things I read, he seems pretty smart. I like him as a fighter because he's a good fighter. And he, in general, is pretty funny, but I don't know what I can't say.
He seems legit.
He seems legit. I think he's kind of conservative, obviously.
Yeah. I think he would classify himself probably as libertarian.
Yeah, probably. I've been tempted to listen to that a few times.
No, what I think is really...
Did I not set off the effing rockets?
Did you? What are you doing?
F you, dude.
No, my favorite thing is the post that went around shortly after the last big shooting of that gained national attention. Mm-hmm. And it was posts from the Donald before they realized what race the shooter was, and posts from the Donald after they realized what race the shooter was.
Yeah.
And the ones before were all like, there's no more travel ban. We're just going to deport them, put them into camps, shit like that. And then afterwards it was like, there's more to this story. There was a second shooter.
It's conspiracy.
Yeah, it's fucking like, wow. You all are a bunch of idiots.
But that's like real people, though. Like, I know that's like, it's like a joke, but that's like what people really think. And the unfortunate thing is that's like what they're being told to think.
Yeah.
So like there's like people who are way more gullible who are on these forums because they're like, well, I know I'm a conservative, so I guess I'll just see what people are saying. And they go, oh, yeah.
No, it's the same thing I said about, like, furries and shit a long time ago. No, get ready for it because it's going to make total sense. It's one of those things where there's this internet age where once upon a time...
Talk to him again? Okay, great.
No. Where once upon a time, like, 90% of the people you talk to, if you voice these opinions out loud, they'd be like, you're a fucking crazy person. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But, like, now that you have this internet thing, there's this forum that you can go on.
It's called an echo chamber.
And, like, no, it's not even an echo chamber. It's the idea that you can seek out these other people from, like, these crazy huge different distances. And, like, even if it's someone, like, on the other side of the country or on the other side of the world, you just be like, oh, dude, I love fucking in horse costumes, and also the moon landing was fake. And that person would be like, dude, right? Like, this is what I've been saying all this time. And then
that's
you're
my fetish.
And then you're best friends for life.
Right. And it's, that's fine, I guess. The real issue is that in this internet age, guys, go listen to Internet Dreams by Tay Zonde. Anyway, the issue is that...
You don't go up here to launch the rockets.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. So anyway, the issue is
that...
that...
a different room.
Because
I thought you always got lost going there.
Watch me nail it the first time. The issue is that these people need close personal friends who they can talk to in real life. And I know what you're saying is, Tom C., that seems very un-Tom C-ish. To say that people need real life human contact in order to be smart and well-adjusted people. Well, I don't know why you think I think that, because obviously they...
Oh, you didn't sign... Well, I don't think you had enough signs.
To do what?
If you look on the console to your right, there's a science check that you can pass that makes their rocket trip more, like, efficient.
Oh, I remember that.
And it affects, like, their... it affects the ending, basically.
Yeah, I remember that. Because they don't come back, I guess. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, it's interesting. The JFK Commission will be declassified soon. Yeah, I don't think that the...
Yeah, that's not going to be full of any kind of news.
Yeah.
You're not going to find out that it was the government. The government decides to release this thing saying the government did wrong? Yeah, good luck on that.
I think I agree with the Mafia 3 line, where the Mafia did it, but also high-ranking senators, and then John Donovan shot one of the senators. Which, like, I think they're making a DLC based on that, or, like, something more about John Donovan, who I really liked in that game. I actually really liked Mafia 3 a lot.
Wasn't there a cool ending where, like, in the end of the game, doesn't someone get shot?
Yeah, because like the whole thing is a documentary about the character you play as, and it's like taking bits and pieces from like interviews and like with the people in present day and like Senate testimony from like back then with this one guy, the CIA agent named John Donovan, and so
my girlfriend wants to play that game so bad. I was like, oh yeah, he has it, and I was like, there's no way I can get this thing.
And you could if you logged into my Steam on your computer.
I guess, but then you couldn't do anything.
No, you can have log Steam in multiple incidences.
Maybe we'll work something out.
But yeah, So and at the end of the game,
F this stupid level.
I think
I got it.
At the end of the game, the
it really is like a straight walk back, isn't it?
They take footage from this Senate thing that John Donovan's speaking at, and then John Donovan talks about how like he found in the bad guy's files who you end up killing, like his connection to the Kennedy killing, and also like the names of high-ranking members of the government who were like
exactly where it was. God, Lord in heaven.
I think you go down that hallway. I don't think you go back through here. This is the wrong way.
This is definitely the wrong way.
So why do you keep walking this way?
Because I'm going a different way.
Okay, this is not the right end of the building you're supposed to be on.
Oh boy. So this hallway that you're talking about does not lead me back.
So let's go through this door and go left.
Yeah, this is definitely not the right way.
Don't go right. Go right.
Right. Okay. This seems better.
This definitely looks better. Yeah, they really just made this confusing for no. Here we go.
Thank God.
But yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and then he talks about the. I've heard nothing but awful things about Mafia 3. It wasn't great, but I liked it for some reason.
Because people hate black people.
I think at the time it really scratched an itch about blaxploitation that I really needed scratched. But yeah, at the end of the game, John Donovan, they showed footage of John Donovan from this Senate hearing, and he talks about how one of the guys in the Senate is
40.
I think that's added. Was on like the bad guy's files, and he just goes, I promised myself I was gonna get revenge for JFK one man at a time. And he just pulls out a gun and shoots him right there, and it's really cool. I really like that ending a lot.
Yeah, that's rad. I think I watched that ending.
Yeah.
Cause it's neat. I think you made me watch that ending.
Yeah, I think I did too because I thought it was neat.
You're like, sit still.
Hey, baby.
You're like, do you like models? I'm like, yeah. Do you like champagne? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go. I'm bi-curious about this vault that's apparently straight ahead.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Ugh. Oh. So you sound like.
What's that?
It's actually right over here. That's right up on. I can look at it. I can see it from here. Oh yeah.
But yeah, yeah. There was a lot. I still weirdly though, I liked Mafia 3 better than I liked the new Deus Ex game, which I was not expecting to have happen.
Yeah, I really have not. Like no one even talked about it. Like people were like, a new Deus Ex. What?
Yeah, it was like super short, and none of your cartoon friends were back.
Well, Danny Jensen's in it.
Well, yeah, but like, there's no Malik, there's no Pritchard.
I don't need Pritchard. Pritchard sucked.
I grew to like Pritchard at the end of the game.
I'll take a Malik though.
Because like here's the thing that I always liked about that game is like you and Pritchard are an asshole to each other for most of the game, and then at the very end you're like talking on the phone to him, and because you're about to like go confront the bad guy.
He's like, what you thinking about?
No, and he's basically just like he just is like really genuine, just like, be careful, Adam, like do come back alive, and you're just like, thanks Pritchard. And like I kind of like that.
I didn't think that was gonna kill me. So you're saying that not being a douche one time? I just think that it's a classic, like, you realize he's just actually a good guy.
Yeah, I think it's one of those cases. It's not quite as much as the acrimonious like hatred turns into a like, a love relationship,
It's
but it's
your
like
Goku Vegeta relationship.
no. Okay, sure.
I just want to make it sound super lame.
Yeah, I know you did. I know. I know that's why you did
It's
that.
your Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Star Wars.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Their relationship where they're both best friends, and yet,
It's quite.
oops, we got 3 new subs.
It was quite the opposite. Hold on.
IYBJ, welcome to our stream as of 3 minutes ago. You make my heart soar with love for you. I'll let you
Martin Horta
know. What a man.
and Shelbris,
Gilbert,
welcome to the show.
thank you for sub.
How many
sandwiching.
Sons of Idiot duos would it take to kill one 800-pound grizzly bear, no weapons? I'm going to guess 16 duos. So 16 me, 16 Tom C's could do it.
I think he means the Cheez-It. The Cheez-It, how many would they have to eat? Now, my answer to that question is, of course, 1,600, which is
I think it's
it's the surgeon's legal limit on
yeah,
Cheez-It duos.
for sure.
Sun's brand or not. If you were to where are we at on this question? This is a real tight vault door. If you were to make a Sons of Idia Cheez-It duo, what are the 2 flavors?
Okay. Here's also what I would say. If we were doing a for fun ninja thing where we're both like secret agent ninjas, we would definitely have shuriken shaped like Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah, I'm right there.
Yeah.
I like a square shuriken.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I like a square shuriken.
So here's what I would kind of like. If you give me some Smoky Prove.
Oh, you're way off on that. The smoke provolone bad.
I'm not talking. No, I'm talking about like Dream Cheez-It. Okay.
There is a provolone cheese and it's awful.
Yeah, I'm talking Dream Cheez-It like
so
done perfect.
So we're making new. Okay.
I don't see why not. You didn't limit this to Cheez-Its that already exist, bro.
I figured there'd be ones that already existed.
Yo, get fucked.
Okay.
I don't care what you think.
I'm going to pretend you're saying that to somebody else because I don't like that language.
Ooh, who's this guy? That's Battle Gunner. He's already dead, man. Okay, so because they have like bacon ones, I've seen those.
Yeah, they're piss poor.
But I'm talking like if this is like the
It doesn't give me any
Cheez-Its
real bacon
ultimate
flavor.
expression,
Yeah.
if you give me something like
It
a,
doesn't have to be it just has to be the ultimate expression of you, not the ultimate Cheez-It.
I would definitely enjoy duos that's like a nice provolone, and like if you have like a some kind of like
Okay. A lot of those are me missing.
oh wait, hold on, let's back up a second.
Yeah, I'm already backed up. Don't worry.
One is garlic parmesan.
Ooh boy, now we're on the same page, dog.
You have a garlic parmesan Cheez-It, and then the other flavor, what would complement that well?
You just changed the game right away.
Okay, ooh.
Bread Cheez-It.
Okay, hold
This
on.
is where you can throw away your lead.
Wait, back up. Hold on. Back up again.
Okay. Guys at home, jump in on this.
Here's what I'm kind of thinking.
Dill pickle. Oh no. Okay.
No, here's what I'm kind of thinking. I mean, I'm just coming up right now with just great.
I feel like 40 is already a thing, but it's definitely not. This is new.
Yajirobe. Dude, I love Yajirobe. I secretly love that character a lot.
Why would I make Yajirobe?
He just said, okay, real talk. Yajirobe is such an important character in Dragon Ball lore. It's amazing he's a comedy character. That's kind of the same thing with Popo. Not that he's necessarily a comedy character, but like
every character did.
he's like super important.
Can I stop shooting?
Dude, that's one of the things I hated about Dragon Ball Z compared to Dragon Ball. It's like they took all these characters that were like interesting and like nuanced in certain ways. Like, yeah, it's still a shoujin anime, so like it's still very like
Can you translate that to not weed?
it's for young boys. So it's like still very actiony and
That's
still
why you like it.
still very like simple.
You're a young boy.
But
I'll keep the comments to myself.
like in Dragon Ball Z, like they just decided to
Give me a toaster.
take away a lot of that nuance and like introduce just like a bunch of characters who like ultimately aren't important to the story at all. Cause like, fuck, man, like I know I like Vegeta. You know,
Boy, nothing's happening with this.
he was my favorite character for a long time until I came to the light and realized that Piccolo is our true Lord and Savior.
Piccolo is my first favorite character.
Well, that is the correct choice about who your favorite character
I
should
then
be.
moved on. It's obviously Gohan. He's the most interesting character in the show. Armory is something I'm curious about.
I'm sorry,
Gohan has the most progression. Yeah, this is getting opened right now by me.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
He's the only person who both physically and emotionally grows.
I think you could make the argument that Vegeta emotionally grows.
You say emotionally grows.
I would say that he grows at least as much as Gohan.
Not physically.
But my problem with Gohan is that he kind of backslides after Cell games.
That's true.
Which I don't like about his character.
But he's a human. He's acting like a human would. And you know what? It's probably the most interesting that for one brief moment there's a character that for no reason becomes one of the most important fighters and then stops. Because the main character is Goku. We got that.
Yeah.
Which it should have always been Gohan. But, you know, like that would be like if for one bad guy, all of a sudden Yamcha's the dude.
Oh, yeah. Dude, okay, so real talk, dude. Tien Shinhan fan. My favorite fight in all of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z is the Jackie Chan Tien Shinhan fight in Dragon Ball.
Jackie Chan, please.
Jackie Chan. That's right. Yeah, that is my favorite fight between all of those series. Every single one. None of those fights are as good as the fight between Jackie Chan and Tien Shinhan. I love that fight so much, cause like it's like the way that like good Star Wars lightsaber battles are, where like it's not important so much that they're fighting as much as like the messages that are being conveyed as the two people are fighting. Like, it's so fucking good.
Oh, yeah. I forgot this makes my force lock 100%. But it doesn't allow me to access things.
Oh, okay.
Which is stupid.
Gohan is poorly done. He's basically a guy who gets powered up constantly despite having possibly 5 years of training. I mean, I think that was one of the weaknesses about why I didn't like Gohan as much, was because they did so much of him, like, being like the, especially in the fucking Boo saga. Okay, guys, I have a real problem with Dragon Ball Z after Cell Saga.
Yeah,
it should have stopped.
It's simply not meant to be.
It should have stopped. Like, everything that they did was just like so dumb. Like, so much stupid shit happened because they introduced fucking Goten,
that seems like something.
Who's a character I hate.
Goten?
Yeah, I hate
Goten's
Goten.
Great. Goten is my favorite character in the Super Nintendo Butoden 3. Great game. Also, Kid Trunks, who is also a great character. Because
You just like Gotenks.
Gotenks also a great character. So, there should be only one word here I need. So, real talk, the fight between Gotenks and Kid Trunks.
Also, it sells second weakest form, bro.
Whatever. Check this out.
Gee, I wonder which one it is.
I think it's Primate. Oops.
And then immediately shut down.
I just want to turn this computer off. Okay. No, but the fight between Goten and Trunks, Kid Trunks, is really good.
Do they have a fight?
I think they do. They have like a tournament fight.
Oh, I guess they do.
I
I don't
like that
know. There's just like so much of that feels like Dragon Ball just didn't have as much filler. Like, it did have filler. Don't get me wrong, guys. I know it had filler. But like, it just wasn't the same the way Dragon Ball Z did filler, because Dragon Ball Z filler was just so bad.
Can you guys speak to me on the quality of Dragon Ball Super? I straight up don't have time to watch any more TV in my life.
Yeah, I'm also interested if that would be any good.
Because I wanted to watch Kai, because Kai's the perfect idea.
Yeah. Also, I also kind of like the Burra.
He was a cool guy. He did nothing, though. But anyway. But I feel like now there's all this new stuff in Super. Like, I don't know about this Super Saiyan God stuff. First of all, never use the Lord's name. Even though through God, all things are possible. So jot that down.
That's another thing I always really hated about DBC. I really ultimately do hate the concept of Super Saiyan. I understand what it was.
It's real cool to look at, though.
I understand what it was during the Frieza saga. I understand what it represented. I understood, like, the idea that ultimately, like, there was this was the main reason why Frieza hated the Saiyans so much, because there was the chance that they could be this, like, ultra super powerful warrior that he could never hope to best, even in his ultimate form, and then when he got turned into a robot also for some reason. Like, I get that. However, instantly all other characters are obsolete
That's true.
in like the worst possible way. Krillin no longer is needed in the show,
Also,
even
the
though I
show was
love
supposed to end there.
even though I love Krillin.
The show was supposed to end at that point.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the original manga ended after Frieza Saga, and then it like got so popular that they had to write more.
Oh,
They're
I
like,
didn't
well,
know
we're not
that.
going to lose money on this.
I mean, that does kind of make sense with the whole idea of like Goku sacrificing himself to save all his friends.
Yeah, it's supposed to be over.
Yeah, it is kind of like the way it was at the end of Cell Saga, except in the worst way because Cell came back and then a whole bunch of other shit.
Because like, how do you write a show where, like, after the point where that show is written where that's the end, like obviously the ending, and then all this stuff happens afterwards where like you said, all of the characters are made obsolete. This thing that's like, oh boy, obviously like a final thing happens, and then you have to write 3 seasons after that.
Yeah. Guys, I know how much you love both politics and Dragon Ball Z. That's why we gave you as much as
I
we could.
love talking about Dragon Ball Z.
I'll talk about Dragon Ball Z a ton more. But right now, we got to end this episode.
See you, folks.
See you.